Woman, I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Just thank you so much for the love and support. We all going through these chain of events of releasing and raising consciousness, parting ways with no longer serving you on this purpose and allowing you to see the growth and the transition that is taking place in your life. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings. Love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to drop my next video. And if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empath to give how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel the videos are very uplifting to you, informative, or just give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and needing spiritual guidance, or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It is so totally appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm listening to in the background is called Connecting Source Energy, Your Inner Being Meditation, transcend. You know what? Synchronize your energy, because I cannot pronounce that other word. I'll be tongue tied all daggone day. Ain't got time. But anyways, the video that I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. Never allow people to plant their impossibilities into your life. That is so true. I mean, I was watching I think it was like one of them days I just had like a positive moment that I was just posting on my Facebook all these positive videos, motivational videos, and positive post or whatever. And I saw that the other day, and I said that is so true. There's a lot of times that you're going for things that you've always dreamed of doing. Either it was like the motivation, or the strength, or the confidence, or even the financial that that was probably standing in the way, or you're trying to make time for it, or you're trying to get a game plan up on how you're going to try to prepare yourself to do the things that you truly want to do in life. That is not going to feel like a career, it's not going to feel like a job, but it's going to be more of a lifestyle, something that you really want to do. A lot of times the things that are coming towards our way is going to go with your gifts hand in hand. It's like with me, having a medium gift, all the clairincience, clairvoyance, clairaudience, all those things, being blessed to have those. Oh yeah, it was like I had this like three times. I don't know if it's somebody that's going to watch this video, or they're finding they might just glance at this video, but it's like universe is wanting me to talk to them about this person that goes to a tree. Either it's face, the way it's shaped, it looks very very unique, like it pokes out, like it looks like a person, or it has like it does look like that, like somewhat of a statue. If you can see a tree and it looks very weird, but it's something that you're drawn to. That tree is like, when you go towards that tree, you sit up under it and do meditations. But this is not something that is just out of the blue. This is something you have done, but you have done it in your past life, and it keeps bringing you towards that, because you get so much um information when you're there, up under that tree. Whoever is watching this, or has a friend that that somebody's been talking about this tree, is like, I don't know what this tree keeps. Every time I keep walking, you get called. Like, that tree really, allows you to just catch it. You catch it at your corner eye, and then you keep looking, and then you keep being drawn to that tree. That's where you get your motivation from. I've been getting a lot of information that's been connected with close friends of mine that are spiritually connected to me, and it's just like I start seeing certain things. It's like a movie, and they're showing me different things that I have to go trap, pass messages to. But yeah, a lot of things that I love to do, like right now, I love to be able to help people on the side. I love to be able to help people here, and it's just amazing because I've had these gifts for a long time, and there was a lot of things that I've known, um, that I've been able to help out people, certain things I knew, especially before people died, and it really upset me on certain things because I really had guilt over that. Um, not being able to stop it or something like that. But a lot of times I didn't understand what that thing was until afterwards. And it allowed me to see that when after the time it's come. It's like I had a friend of mine. It was, oh gosh, it's probably about like 10 or 12 years. I can't really remember how long it's been. Because it was like a girlfriend of mine. She passed away as well, like about 4 or 5 years ago. But it was somebody, her sister's boyfriend she had a child with. We kept on seeing these bright lights and stuff around him. I'm like, what is going on with you? And then he was like, we were just standing outside talking, and he was just like, he was always that peacemaker, and I miss him. He looks kind of like the T.I., the rapper. We always used to call him that. And next thing you know, he's never drove like an Escalade, and next thing you know, he was picking up his girlfriend, because I think either my close friend, either she was sick or something like that, or they were partying all that night before and she was sleeping. And he's like, hey, can you just go, go pick her up. And then next thing you know, I go past, I'm going home coming from work. And then I see this truck flipped over. And I was like, man, that looks like my girl's truck. And then next thing you know, I call her and she's just screaming on the phone. And, he got pushed out the window. And it was like not even 2 days before that, I kept on seeing like angel wings around him and didn't realize what that was. But yeah, there's things that you're trying to support. You're trying to you're trying to get off the ground. You're trying to do things that you have always dreamed of doing, whether this helps you out financially. It makes you have that financial comfort, because a lot of times after we go through this daggone spiritual awakening, you starting to see things in clear form. It's no longer, that veil has been snatched off to where you're seeing a lot of things. Because it was like right before mine, I noticed the jobs I picked. It used to aggravate me when you have, I understand how jobs have to have rules. But some of that stuff, I'll say, what, these ain't no damn rules. This is something you trying to control somebody with. I don't like all that. You got too much, you got too much time on your hands for this. And it was always something. And I already see, I said, you know what, I'm not even about to be at this job for a long time. I already see that, because you about to work my nerves with all these daggone things y'all got going on. And I used to hate stuff like that. Like, I don't mind, obeying by the rules. That's not my problem. But when I start seeing this little stupid stuff on there, you can't do this, you can't do that. It was like, you had to wear, like, it was like, mind you, it's summer. And here, in Georgia, where I stay at, it's like January. It's January. Well, it's January everywhere, but it's like the weather is not like it would be like if I was in the Midwest. It'd be damn near having a blizzard. Here, it's like probably about, it'd be like 48 degrees in the morning, probably 48, and it's early, upper 50s. In the afternoon, it'll be right almost close to 60, 65 or something like that. So it's in the summertime, it gets like 120. And they want you to wear full sleeve clothes if you have like tattoos on your arms and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? Y'all just doing too much. I mean, if it's not going into the food or whatever like that, y'all just doing too much. That is too damn hot in here. And if anybody know, you cook in the kitchen and you got to have all that long sleeve stuff, we don't have air ventilates like that. But it was just like too hot. They already see that one about to happen. I say, you about to make somebody sweat, and then that mess is gonna drop in the food. Now then what? That's just nasty. But it was like stuff I used to deal with there. But back to what this is going on. A lot of people, when they see the things that you got going on, you got a game plan. You want this and this and that, and they see this is gonna get you in a lot of doors. It's gonna open up a lot of doors for you, and it's gonna help you and financially like broaden out towards everything. That's why I love being on here on YouTube. I got my own rules. I'm being my own boss. I don't, I ain't got time to be listening to other people. It's just like the things they got going on here is, easy, until they start with that stupid stuff on here. And at times, that's why we're going towards that COPA where you have to allow, you have to let people know if your videos are age appropriate for children and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Mine ain't, because there's sometimes a damn or a shit, something gonna come flying out my mouth. I said, oh, they don't need no kids on here. But just being able to allow yourself to do that. I've had a lot of people that has downgraded the stuff that I'm doing, laughed at me, mocked, tried to block me. I mean, even when I first started, I had people that was close to me trying, I had an algorithm, we first started on the algorithm on your videos, and they would purposely like unplug my computer just to make sure my videos weren't playing, or they would go on my account and change the stuff on them coming out just to be able to sabotage me. And I used to get so angry with God. I said, you know what, you put me on this position. Why are you allowing these people to come into my life and wreck shop like this? This right here is about to make me mad. And it was just like, it was bad, because there was things I had to double secure myself in my own house just to make sure you ain't trying to sabotage me, change passwords and stuff like that. But because that's when people see they don't want to see you happy, they will throw triple threats on you all the time, because they see what you're going to do is really going to put you out there. And a lot of times when you're dealing with daggone insecure folks like that, they don't want to see you being happy. They don't want to see you doing better than them. Those are those supporting ass haters that I really don't have time for. you know um you have to go for yours. Don't allow somebody to plant something in your life, because they messed their life up, that's all on them. And that's what I had to deal with. I said, I wish you the best, but you messed your life up on what you were doing, and you're still doing. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'ma still do me. I'm gonna go ahead and be the best I can, and I make sure I protect myself all the way around. I just don't have time, because when you are something that somebody is very insecure about, because they wouldn't be throwing doubts on you. They want, even where I'm laughing here, when I can say the most positive videos, somebody's giving me a dislike, and they don't realize I'm like, look, stupid, you still giving me a view. And then it got it where you don't see what's on there, so you can't even get amused by that, because nobody else is going to get it. And I just sit here and laugh, and I'm just like, even somebody said that on another video. It's like, you're saying some positive, real stuff, and it's like, when I see people's videos and I know I go to their channel, I'm going to give them that prop. But if there's something I don't like, I just don't leave a comment. I just don't have time for that, because you don't know what kind of material they had to get up. You don't know what kind of sacrifices they made to make those videos. Because I know I'm a YouTuber myself, and I know there's a lot of times it takes a lot of energy to open myself up to spirit to be able to say the things that I gotta say, because there's a lot of things that people can connect with that I'm talking about that they needed to hear for that moment. And then when you have people throwing little insecure comments on me, I'm like, boo, bye. I just don't have time. I'll just block your ass and keep going. Or I just sit up here and delete the daggone comment and block you from ever coming up on my daggone, on my channel. Because I had one where they weren't just leaving stuff for me, but then trying to tell me about my life, like in a very passive aggressive way. And then they wanted to hit up on everybody else's daggone comment as well. And I said, I don't got time for that comment bully, or you're doing that passive aggressive stuff. That's when when you're saying some real stuff and people are very triggered by that, that's more of a personal situation than it's about me. I have no problem. If you don't, you don't agree with the things that I'm saying, that's fine. You don't gotta agree with everything I'm saying. But watch how you sit up here and deliver your message to me. If it's something passive aggressive, I'm not even about to make you even irrelevant in my life. I'm gonna just go ahead and delete your ass. Make sure that you can't come back on here and do that stupid stuff again, because I don't have time. That's one thing you don't get back is your time. So I allow myself to keep going, allow myself not to let other people's insecurities get in my way of doing what I need to do. Keep myself as quiet as it's kept. Go ahead and make my videos. Don't allow people to know my business about my videos. Just go ahead and place them out, because it's like a lot of people, oh, do you do this? And oh, you didn't. No, if this is going to help you when you're a YouTuber, I'm going to go ahead and do that. But all that other stuff that you're trying to pry into my business, I'm not about to do that, because no. I had to learn the hard way, not allowing yourself to sit up here and be, talk about future plans, letting folks know your next step, because they'll be trying to, block that as well. And especially when you think, oh no, they're not going to do that, because that's not my intention. Just because that's not your intention, you can't bank on them doing that same thing. Not everybody got the same mindset as you. Not everybody got the same heart as you. You do everything you need to do to the fullest. Don't allow doubt to get in the way. Don't allow fear to get in the way. You keep trucking. I got friends here that's been watching my videos for almost close to 2, 3 years, and they're telling me, Roslyn, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm like, okay, I give them the 411 on that. And I said, oh, do this kind of material, do that kind of material, because, I'm trying to help them bring some subs to towards their channel. I'm not going to hate on nobody, because I want to see everybody win. You're trying to make something out of your life. You've been on that path to where things is not satisfying you. You are so miserable in certain places that you are, and you're miserable when your day is off, and those are the only good days you got. Is when you're off. That I've been there. I remember being off and still talking about damn jobs that I didn't like, and that let me know right there, you need to leave that job, because when you bring your work home with you, and you can't enjoy that's that time where you supposed to relax, allow yourself to refresh, because dealt with a whole bunch of daggone stuff throughout the week. But when you still allowing yourself to be miserable like that, and that's why I tell people it's time for a change for you, because it's like when you've been at a job at umpteen years, and it's like you getting rolled up, or the bosses is coming down on you about some stupid stuff, or you got that coworker that got this all up in everybody's business, but it can't even regulate its own. That's when it's time for you to go, because it's like the universe will make stuff go heavy for you, because they're trying to push you out the door, because they know you're miserable where you are, and if these things didn't happen, you will still be in the same place you are now, being miserable. So they got to turn the heat out on you. And I've had so many people I've connected with here saying, Roslyn, somebody was disrespecting me at my job. Roslyn, I got suspended for a week. I said, you see what's going on, right? And I said, the first thing I asked them, is this a job that you care for? Is this something that you love? Now, don't let it be you're there because you're getting paid good. That's good to have that financial stability. But when it start messing with your mind and you're getting stressed out, that's how people get postal. You don't need to be that way. You're put here not to be miserable. You're not being anybody's damn slave. You know what your gifts are. You know what you're trying to get up there to that form. And these are the things that they're when you're trying to find something, it's like universe is going to orchestrate certain things that you're going to bring out that is going to help you magnify towards your gift, or is going to go hand in hand with your gift. you know if you're a shaman, all of a sudden next thing you get a job as a masseuse, or or a life coach or something like that, where you're using your own personal gift, and it's going to be a trade for you, like a lifestyle to where you can still live good, getting blessed with all type of financial abundance that you truly deserve. You ain't nickel and diamond and and messing with the middleman, while that person, I'm trying to make sure I'm keeping myself clean. While that person sit up here making more money, I've been at a job where, I was a medical assistant, billing assistant, and I've never been a medical billing assistant. I learned the jack of the trade within 1 week, less than a week. They had files and files backed up, and they said, oh, after the 60 days, we're gonna put you on salary and you'll be getting paid. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm thinking this because these are my mom's ex-husband's wife best friend. I should have known right there it was about to be some stuff. um and I learned stuff, like picked up, like she's like, wait a minute, you done with that whole thing? Yeah. And they went back. She was like, dang, they had over like 4 months worth of billing they supposed to put in, and I put it in less than 2 weeks. And this is my first time ever doing this. I had that stuff squared away, like 6 months worth of bills that they were supposed to get checks for. They got that mess like double back. Do you think Rosalind got that salary? Hell no, because they didn't want me making money. And I already know that my mom's ex-husband's family told them not to give her salary. We don't want her having money like that. She don't need it. She don't deserve it. We trying to teach her a lesson. And you doing that, you keeping money not just out of my pocket for me, but for your grandkids. That's what kind of mindset that they had. Okay. So it was like at that point, I still skin and grin. And next thing you know, when they were trying to rob me, they were trying to get me in their little mess by having me signing folks' signature. Hell no, I'm not. I'm only signing mine. You go sign it. You're the boss. Oh no, I can't do that. So what makes you think I'm gonna do it? No. Next thing you know, just because you tried to get over on me and I actually helped y'all get over $10,000 worth of checks that y'all got paid within a 2 month time for me just starting that job. And then you want to nickel and dime me? Okay. And then you wanted me to forge people's names. Then you got fired for sitting up here stealing money from the man. Oh no. I was glad I quit around that time. And I said it doesn't pay for people to be that way, and there's sad people out there like that. They want to be able to sit on their ass, and that woman just sat there and played solitaire on her damn computer, feeding her face and just chit chatting on Facebook while I was doing all the work. So I was like, okay, and it was like even when we got a little paid on the side, they'll give you a little something, something on the top of that. Oh, well, I didn't get that much. I said, I don't know why. You just the boss. You weren't doing nothing. I was the one who did all the work. She got a bigger check than me. And I was just like, you know what, Rosalind, calm your nerve, emotional trigger. So I was like, no, I ain't about to go through this. So I understand. It's just like I can allow myself to learn from those bad experiences that I've been placed in. You can't screw me out like that again. I want everything in writing and you're going to go by what you said you're going to do. I said what I said. Okay, it's just going to be that. But you allow yourself to take that growth by the hands, take that bull by its horns. You allow yourself to do whatever you need to do to get where you have to be in a positive frame of mind. Don't step on nobody because you hate to go right back down, just doing that. And I don't know what it is, but it's like the hellish people. It takes so much daggone time for them to get caught up in that situation. But if it's us trying to do that mess just to get on top, it will happen quick, fast, in a hurry. And I said, you know what? I wish that would be happening for the people that be trying to put you in the bad predicaments. But I guess they gotta wait until they get their whole guapo full of daggone karma back. But allow yourself to keep going. Don't allow somebody to throw shade on what you're trying to do to better your life, because just because something didn't work out for them does not mean it's not going to work out for you, because they could have had the same thing going on, but they thought it was just going to be handed to them. They had issues, they had problems, they had setbacks, they had mistakes, they had failures. But that's okay. You get up and try a different way. You don't allow yourself to walk away from something that's going to bring so many blessings into your life. It's not going to be handed to you, because if it was that easy, you're not going to learn principle. Okay, they want you to make sure when we give you this gift and we really want to give it to you and we bless you with this, we want to make sure you maintain it. We want to make sure you got that good headspace to keep it going and add advances to what you're doing. Allow yourself to be able to broaden your horizon, your mindset on the things that they're about to place into your life. If you still having burdens or hindrance from what people did to you or what they held on to or how you're not forgiven, that's when you wondering why you ain't getting it. That's the reason why I'm glad I went through my situation just a couple of days ago, allowed myself to say everything I had to say. Now I said, okay, God, I'm done. Because I said all the hateful shit hateful stuff I had to say towards, just towards, the universe. And it wasn't towards them, but it's what I felt about when it came to those folks that's in my life. It really has done me, put me in that mental, state of mind, and I had to allow myself to set free, because once I said that and what I said, I need to let it be shut and done, because I'm going towards bigger and better. I'm not going to allow myself to keep focused on what those teachers of circumstances are. So I'm trying to keep it clean here. You know, the folks in my life that has taught me about my growth, taught me about my strength. When you allowing yourself to know, when you know what you're aiming for and you keep getting those synchronicities that you're on the right path, a lot of things are about to open up for you. Allow yourself to keep that positive frame of mind. Don't be thinking about, well, being like a little kid. Well, they did this and they did that to me and this and this and that, because I had to allow myself to really part ways with that. And there's sometimes that little residue. I'm like, no, Roslynn, stay focused on what you're trying to bring in your life. The hell with what those folks are doing. Allow yourself to do it, because you ain't stopping their growth. They still trying to shit on your parade. You keep going. Don't allow yourself to have that umbrella so that shit go right back to them. So you don't have to worry about that. So you allow yourself to take that growth. You allow yourself to meditate and just ask the universe, what else do I need to do to bring towards the things that I'm really trying to invest in my life? Make a better living for myself, to where I'm doing things I enjoy. I'm The things that I'm enjoying is bringing better blessings in my life that I didn't even see coming. You allow yourself to look at it like that, because it is like the things that you are trying to manifest in your life is not going to be just the things that you're manifesting. Just because you went through so much hell trying to get it here, you allowed yourself to, even when you got to that point where you wanted to walk away and say, hell no, this ain't worth it, but your soul and your spirit guides, as well as your loved ones that passed on, that's protecting you, they be like, oh hell no, we ain't do all this for you to be giving up. No, they're not going to allow you to do that. They'll tell you to take a rest, do your kumbaya yas. Hell, if you smoke a blunt, smoke one. If you got to take a shot, take a shot. But you won't take that little break, and then you're going to get right back on your ass and get on that high horse and keep it going. Okay, they want you to keep moving. They didn't make all them sacrifices to make sure you good, for you to just sit up here and say, I'm done. This is too hard. If it's too hard for you, that means that's telling you right there that you don't have that mentality to get what you know is already yours, because it's already written in stone. You just have to go through these life lessons just to get to it. It's common. What is yours to be yours. Nobody can sit up here and shut a door that the universe is about to open for you. They can wish all the hell they want to, put all the daggone speed bumps in your way, but if God and universe sees that you are ready, you at that frame of mind where you cannot be shook, you're allowing yourself to keep on going. The hell with what people keep doubting you about, because their dreams didn't work. They could be getting the same kind of blessings you were, but then they're gonna be hating on you, and then probably the same ones that dissed you gonna be hating and wish and be like, man, if I would have shut up and just did them right, I could have been doing this with them. You never know. But just because you dog them and you talk bad, or you done stab them in the back some kind of way, you just gonna have to see them, rise to the chop, while you sitting right there hating on them, and still probably trying to find your next victim to make you feel powerful. Allow yourself to keep moving. Don't allow anybody's shade to stop your growth. Don't let anybody's insecurities and doubts stop your growth. Don't even allow yourself to sit up here and step into your old habits of fear and negative thoughts and negative vibrations, low frequencies, to stop your growth. Because just when you're allowing yourself to let fear take its place into your life, you're going to bring a whole lot of daggone drama in your life that you truly don't need. That's why I allow myself to keep it moving. I've had people left and right, left and right. Obviously, when it's like about that, I'm not that type of person to sit up here and sound better than anybody, because I'm not. I was always raised, when you respect that CEO, you give that same respect to that damn janitor. They making a living. It's just only difference is that one's getting more money than the other one. That's it. But you still respect them. It's like they're no better than anybody else. And I've always felt that way. I always want to be able to see somebody win. If I know, if I can give them some, ideas where I can add towards them to be able to do that, I want to do that, because I've had so many people that seen the things that I did, either laughed at me or tried to sabotage what I had planned, because they didn't want to see me win, because they already knew with the experiences I've had, the situations I've been in, they already know. And plus, with my mouth, it can be fierce as hell if I allow myself to give it all I got. So I'm like that. And so it's just like with that, I always keep it real. Because if I say something, and people hate that because I'm very forward, I'm just more real about what I'm saying. I ain't got to be sneaky about nothing. I want you to know how I feel about you to your face. You ain't got to guess. I'm going to just tell you. Because if I don't like you, I'm going to just tell you I don't like you. It's just the energy you carry around. I don't need that in my life, so you need to stay over there. You keep that over there. I'm gonna keep my stuff over here. I don't need something disrupting me. I don't need something distracting me. I can be my own distraction. I can be my own mess up. I don't need no help with that. So allow yourself to keep growing. Apply the things you need to apply to your life. Just because somebody didn't make it and they want to rain on your parade, give them that umbrella and tell them to throw shade on something else, because you got this. You got it, because you wouldn't be going through the situations you're going through. You have the experiences of failure. You have experience of people keying behind your back because they're hoping and praying that you just give up, walk away, because they don't want to see that. That should be more momentum for you to do what you need to do. Allow yourself to do what you need to do. Stay focused, because I guarantee you, when you allowing yourself to say that and you meditate and you tell the universe what you are trying to, bring into your life or grow into your life, trust and believe they're gonna have your back and send you towards different people, towards different situations to maneuver everything for you. They already got our back. You just have to have that faith and belief and confidence they do have your back. Trust me, I've been going through different stuff, and I fall short and I say what I gotta say, push that mess out and keep moving. I'll take a break one day, maybe two, and keep it moving. Half of the time I can't take 2 days because it be driving me crazy, because my mind start going like, hey, you need to talk about this, hey, you need to talk about that. These people need to hear this. They going through that. You going through this. You need to go ahead and do that. So, allow yourself to put in that work, because I guarantee you, when everything is said and done, you are going to be happy that you had people harping down on you like that to tell you don't give up on the things that you want most. Anything you can't go a day without, that means you need to keep going. No matter how rocky that mess looks or how unsure it may be, it has to be that time, because they want to make sure you got that mindset. Now, even though you don't know what's going around that corner and they keep telling you to keep going, your stuff is right around that corner, you need to keep doing that. And matter of fact, you need to be acting like hell you're already there, because when you start giving that frame of mind, that's going to open up doors for you to saying, okay, they're speaking that into existence. They're not going to let that unsurety and that fear and that doubt to get in the way of what they're truly wanting in their life, because these things was already for you. They're already planned for you, but you have to make sure you got that mindset and that heart for what you want, and not going to allow nobody to be able to take that from you, because the only person that can mess that up is you, because you're allowing that stuff to come up in your life. You're inviting that, their negativity or your negativity to stop you from doing what you do. So do what you need to do for yourself. Don't rob yourself of a happiness that you truly deserve. You have to allow yourself to know, I'm worthy of this and I'm going to get this. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content in this video. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try, if I can remember it. Michelle Ring, she passed away. I think it was like the 13th or something like that. I'm not sure, but I put the link of her GoFundMe on there. If you only can give a couple of dollars, please go ahead and do that. I know how it felt, because I had to go ahead. I had blessings for me to be able to bury my mom, because I know that's a stressful thing when your parents are, can't afford insurance and stuff like that, for them to be able to get taken care of. And I know that boy is really going through stuff. His name is Adam. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the link up in my description box, right along with the meditation that you can go on. But please, if you can, please go by his the site that I'm leaving the information on, so you can go ahead and donate anything. But I would love to give a post notification shout out to Misha Baby, and Heyoka 77 and Angelfish. Much love to you. Go ahead and drop a line. Let me know if you resonate. It's truly appreciated. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything you're trying to bring into your manifestation, into your life, becomes 100 times more than what you asked for or what they're even about to prepare for you. And it comes so much sooner than you expected it. So, like I said, like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share, tell somebody about the channel, hit the notification bell, drop a line, and I'll see you on my next video. You're about to walk into the new weekend, and I'm hoping and praying there is no tragedies this weekend. I'm trying to get that mind state to always be prepared for stuff like this, but you can't be. So, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity vibes. Is truly appreciated. You never know, all those things towards people that you're giving out, it can take them a long way. So I will see you on my next video. Oh yes, and if you want to talk to me privately, and you don't want to give the things that you're going through here, you can always find me on Facebook Messenger. If you send me a Facebook request, please don't take it by heart. I'm not accepting any friend requests, but I have no problem with staying connected with you on Messenger, and I help you out best way I can, and whatever we talk about is totally confidential. It doesn't go further than that. So I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.